Ben, just your thoughts on that result here. 3 points, 4-3 against the top team in the Western Conference.
Yeah, before I get to the game, obviously our thoughts are with everybody in Texas right now that's dealing with a lot of loss, and I know it's a heavy day there in San Antonio and some of the Texas areas. It's just horrific stuff, and again, thoughts go out to everybody that's affected. As far as the game, it was our best performance to date, and we brought the level of intensity, the heart, and we also brought the quality, and we put those two together probably for the first time over the course of 90 or 100 and something minutes, whatever that game was. We put it together. We were resilient. We kept coming back. And then to get the 3 points, it was just this hopefully is the type of game that can change a season.
Thanks for that. We'll start with Sam. I think I saw you had your hand up. Sam, you can start us off tonight.
Yeah. Let me unmute myself real quick.
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I got to unmute myself.
We hear you, Sam.
Okay. Ben, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
I remember during the pre-match conference, I spoke about this team and California teams, and you were like, you didn't even know that. And look at it tonight. Like you said, the team brought the intensity and the quality, and then, gave the 4-3 win. The offensive play tonight, and the what is behind tonight's explosive play.
You kind of alluded to it in the opening. I just thought we were willing to go to a place we haven't gone, and from a work standpoint, and this collective nature that we talk about, and how we're going to have success as a team. We went there and we stayed there, and we were willing to do a little bit more for each other tonight than I think in some other games, and then we brought quality. I thought at times we had the right pulse on the ball, and we stuck to a game plan in maybe one of the better ways this year. I thought we were brave at times going away against a good team. So we put kind of the quality together tonight that we haven't necessarily seen. And then we also, was a collective effort on the defensive end, but it can't just happen against the best team in the league, right? It's easy to play the best team in the league and be revved up for this one because of, again, the quality they bring. So we just have to find a way to bring that collective nature and intensity and focus and the quality more often. And then, I think we have a chance.
Congratulations. There's nothing more to say. Let the team savor this victory.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Diego. Go ahead, Diego.
Hey, Ben. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
One of your defenders, Ethan Bartlow, I would label him as one of the players that had a great performance tonight, and just wanted to hear your thoughts on him.
Yeah, Ethan's filled in for this team many times, and he's had these types of games where he's played at a high level, and his record with us is pretty good. So now, just like the team itself as a whole, individually, we're asking Ethan now to stay there. Okay, you can do that. Do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And that's what a pro does. And so that's what we're going to ask of him, and we've asked somebody to take that spot. Say, yeah, it's mine. And you do that by putting that game on and then doing it again and staying at the level that he can be at.
And this was one of the best examples of how well Ezekiel has been in putting pressure, but also in moving into spaces and really creating threats off the ball. Can you talk about how that was really displayed during this game?
He was, for me, was the player of the match. His work with Amin in particular, and I think Amin gets undersold in the pressure. It's a real collective with those two. The way they work, the way they protected the middle of the field. It's hard on center backs to play against a forward like that. And he does that all the time, and that's kind of a standard for him. What I'm excited about is he looked very lively and on the offensive end. And 2 goals helps. 2 goals really pushes a guy forward who is paid to score goals, frankly.
And wrapping up on the offense, Anali got his first goal, his first start. Can you talk a little bit about what that might mean to him and what you've thought of him?
Well, what I've thought of him is that we've been waiting for him to come back for a year because has moments like that. And show me a play that we've had in the past 2.5 years where someone just broke out through in speed and transition and scored a goal. I could tell you when it happened actually one time in my tenure. It was with Anali in LAFC before he got hurt. So this is what he can do, and in some ways, a lot of ways, it's a piece that we've been missing for a while.
Thanks, Ben. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Juan, go ahead.
Hello, Ben. First of all, congratulations on the victory. For me, it's a very similar game to the Vancouver game last year, at least of how it felt at the end of the match, in the match, before the match, the build-up. Does this feel like the moment your squad has been building towards for this entire season?
Well, we'll see. This is the challenge, right? And what do we do with it? That's the challenge. Now we go to Salt Lake, and what do we do? Do we stay there? Do we stay where we can, again, bring both sides of the game at the highest level or our highest level, and then we give ourselves a chance? And sustaining that is something that I told the players it can't always come from us and me and the staff, and they have to decide that that's what they want, and hopefully we can this can be a turning point in the season.
And Andrade starting on the right instead of Dorsey. What did you see of his performance today?
They're just different. They're different, right? Griffin is a guy who we know his quality. He gives us a lot of quality going forward, and we lose a little bit of the attack with Felipe, but we gain some of the defending nature that he has as a true defender. So, that's going to be a game-to-game type decision. Griffin's been great this year, and he's just right now, we won 2 games with Felipe, so he's been, I think we've been a little bit safer in some of these moments, but again, you lack a little of the offensive weapon that Griffin is.
Thank you. Safe travels back.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for the time, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Justin Ruderman with MLS Soccer. Just one more on Ponce. You mentioned he was the man of the match for you. But what does it say about him? He gets that goal disallowed by VAR. He thinks he gets the equalizer, but he's not deterred. He comes back, scores 2 more to kind of get the win for your team. What does that say about his mentality?
Well, I think that just the resiliency overall of the group was I thought pretty impressive. I mean, to go down and then it just kept flip-flopping, and to have something in the end there. I thought our fitness was really. I thought our fitness was impressive. I felt like we had more energy than they did towards the end. Sometimes that's coming from Houston in the summer. We get this beautiful breeze going on here. I think these guys feel like they can run for days. So, but proud of him. It's important. I know he's been getting a lot of stick for not putting up the numbers that a big money player does, and now he's starting to creep. I think he's got a few in the last 2 games, and that's where we need him.
Herman, go ahead.
Hey, Ben. It was a little bit of foreshadowing, I guess, but what was the message that you told your players before the start of the game? Because the team started creating scoring opportunities from the first minute of the match.
Yeah, I thought it was a great start from us, and we have to reward ourselves. We turn teams over with some of the pressing, and we got to finish these plays off. I thought we could have had one, maybe two in that first 10 minutes. We had a lot of energy. We were up for the game. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they took us a little bit lightly, which is, again, that's fine with us. But it was a good start, good energy. Pressing was, they're going to continue to try to play through teams, and I give them a lot of credit. I've been really impressed with what they do, and they're scary in the way they come at you. A few passes, and they're in your attacking third, and they're a handful.
And I noticed, I don't know if it was the mindset from the first minute, but and Escobar's goal led to this, a lot of shots from outside the box. Is that something y'all talked about in practice, or just the nature of the game?
Just the nature of the game. It's the nature of the game. It's, it was, nature of the game. I can't take credit for Franco's. Franco beating two guys and shooting it off the bar. I can't take it. I'd like to, but I can't.